Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? Check out rockbottomcoins.com for your one-stop shop of buying or selling coins and solo grinding services. Use code Zirksee at checkout for 10% off your order.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Zero Chill promo and going over what I think EA could have done a little bit better, or what I actually like that EA did with this promo. So guys, usually I don't ask you to share a video, but if you can go ahead and share this video and tag EA in it, tag some EA guys in it so they can see this video, and we can give them some feedback as well. Comment down below any feedback you guys have with this promo, and make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button on the video and sub if you're not already subscribed. But with that being said, overall, I feel like the Zero Chill promo was pretty solid. There's a couple things I would definitely do different. There are some things I really like the EA did. Before I actually get into the player sets, I want to get into the exchange sets. So they did have these sets with the silver token, the gold token, and the elite token to get some snow. I think this was pretty cool that they decided to do this. One thing they tried to do was make the Series 4 trophies quick sell for snow, but the value of them is just like not even worth it at all. So it was a good try, but not really worth it. The exchange sets though, honestly, if you would just have like gold tokens, silver tokens in your miner, this is actually not a bad set at all to do to get some extra snow. When it came to the Zero Chill promo, I'm going to start off at the bottom here with the actual Zero Chill players and then the offensive master, defensive master. I think this was not too bad. We get a 93 overall Landon Collins, which was actually a pretty solid pickup. Ryan Kerrigan, again, a pretty solid card. Damon Harrison, a nice little block shooting DT. Kalichi, again, a pretty solid left guard. And then we have Leonard Fournette, which honestly, there's just a lot of good running backs out right now, so yeah, it's just tough to pick him up. And then Andrew Luck, I'm sure a lot of Colts fans were happy about that. Now when it comes to the offensive master and the defensive master, getting Nick Buckus and getting Chad Johnson, I mean, those are two pretty solid masters. The only thing is that right now there's just so many like good receivers out with the new Randy Moss being out and everything. I haven't really seen a lot of people use Ocho Cinco, and personally I'm not going to use Ocho Cinco. And then Dick Butkus, I don't think I've played against him one time. And I play Weekend League every single weekend, and I don't think I've played against him one single time because no one really uses him. He's a little bit too slow. There's other cards out like Bobby Wagner, Deion Jones, Ryan Shazier, Roquan Smith. There's just a lot of other good middle linebackers. So, Dick Butkus, good attempt. I just wish his stats were a little bit better and more people would use him. Sadly, we're not going to be able to use that. When it came to the out of position, this is where my first complaints are. And I got to say, probably a lot of people complaints as well. So, obviously for the out of position promo, a lot of people were expecting us to get, at minimum, including myself, maybe, a 95 overall master, not a 90 overall. A lot of people like to see higher overall masters. And then, of course, when it came to the cards actually in the sets, the 85 to 87, the highest overall out of position card is only an 87 overall. These cards are not usable on a lot of people's teams. Even like this new Cam Chancellor, which was a gift, he only has 84 speed, but he's got pretty solid hit power, good zone at 85. But really, like, not a lot of people can actually use these cards in their team right now. Unless you have like a no money spent team or you're super, super low budget. Sean Taylor, Walter Payton, you don't see a lot of them because they're not that good. I have a gameplay with this Walter Payton, and the fact that these MasterCards go for under 200,000 coins is ridiculous. That shouldn't be happening. Sean Taylor, Walter Payton, I think they should have been 95. Then, what they really, really badly messed up on was these. They gave us a free safety Calvin, and a wide receiver Deion Sanders is only 90 overall. So they didn't learn from the first mistake of Sean Taylor and Walter Payton. They decided to do it again with Calvin and Deion. Which wide receiver Deion Sanders, you give us a 95 overall Deion with, say, 97 speed? Yeah, a lot of people go crazy about that card. Free safety Calvin Johnson is one of the most sought after cards every single year because people love to use him. But as a 90 overall free safety, there is no way I was going to pick up this card. Yeah, he's super tall. He's still decently fast and is a decent user, but he's really not that good at all at only a 90 overall last year. And I was kind of thinking they would do this again. And I almost would have preferred it if they dropped a limited time edition of Calvin Johnson. They dropped a limited time 94 overall free safety Calvin Johnson last year in packs, and obviously that was a lot better card than a 90 overall free safety, which, we just have the Gauntlet Edition of Sean Taylor, and there's a lot of other better free safeties in the game right now than this Calvin Johnson. So personally, I would have loved to see Walter Payton, Sean Taylor, Calvin Johnson, Dion, these guys be at least 94 to 95 overall, just to match the Zero Chill, Chad Johnson, Dick Butkus. It only makes sense to me they're 95 overall. So that's kind of a big complaint that I had with this promo when it came to the actual sets and the players that were in it. Now, we get into something much, much bigger, which is snow. Now, I do have to say this, guys. Today is currently only January 2nd. This promo ends the 7th. It's not too late for EA to drop something else, but I really don't think they're going to be dropping anything else. When it came to the actual Melt Snow Here packs, this is actually something that I thought was pretty cool because of the fact that you could basically re-roll until you got the card that you wanted. Yes, I know sometimes you wouldn't get that lucky. You'd have to re-roll like 10 times or whatever. But for someone that wanted to get, say, DeMarcus Ware like me, I did the re-roll like 3 times, and it only cost you, I think, like 250 snow to every time to re-roll, and I got myself DeMarcus Ware for a lot cheaper than what it cost me to buy him off the auction block. Now, of course, another thing that happened was the Blitz promo packs, or I shouldn't say Blitz, like the Rapid Fire, or just like the special offers, basically. With like the Platinum Player packs, the Legend Fantasy packs for Snow, the Training Points, for a power-up pass. Those packs were absolutely amazing, and I think everyone can agree on that. Those were awesome. The only thing I might complain about is that they didn't do more. They stopped doing them after that one weekend before Christmas. I believe the final day was the 23rd, I think they did it on. And then after that, they were done. They didn't do any more special offers all the way up, which I think they should have kept doing, honestly, like the entire time, because those were so good. Even if you just did one special offer a day, okay, then you're doing one special offer a day. It was absolutely awesome. But with the Melt Snow Here, it was pretty cool, and I like how they tried to do these as well. The Zero Chill High Elite, Zero Chill Mid Elite. You can definitely gamble and make some snow more on them, but I definitely like the fact they did these, and also because you can pull the limited time cards out of these packs as well. Some people are pulling some really, really good stuff. Now, of course, another thing that I'm kind of upset about is that we didn't have a third round of gifts, seeing how we literally have nothing coming out for the last week of this promo, which to me doesn't make any sense as to why they would do that. It just doesn't make any sense. We also did not get a Master Bo Jackson, which honestly I'm very, very surprised about, because Bo Jackson's usually in every single Zero Chill promo, and I'm not sure why he didn't come out. Maybe they have him saved for something later, but obviously a ton of people were waiting on Bo Jackson, maybe another Master set, something else to come out in the final week of the promo, and it looks like we're not going to be getting anything at all. But with the Ghost of Madden pack, still, I think it was pretty cool. 7,700 snow, you get yourself a Ghost of Madden pass. And when it comes to the actual gifts, now this is actually something that, yes, I know we only got 2 rounds of gifts, but honestly, I think they actually did a really good job with picking the gifts. Now, of course, there were some dud gifts, like the gold, Zero Chill players, whatever. But even like the gold plus gifts were actually pretty solid. I actually came into this promo with about, I think, 3 million coins. I have 4.7 million coins right now, and I still have 4 Ghost of Madden Ed Reed sitting in my item binder. Now, of course, some of these players might actually turn into training points, or they should turn into training points later. So that's why I'm keeping the Ed Reeds. I'm probably going to quick sell them for training once Snow comes out of the game on January 8th. But in terms of the player selection they went with for the Ghost of Madden, and obviously people love the Ghost of Madden, I think they did a pretty solid job. A lot of people still want Calvin Ridley, and they also want Denzel Ward, which I'm sure we're going to be getting a new, upgrade of them at some point in time. Of course, we had 94 overall Bradley Chubb as a gift. Derwin James was a new Ghost of Madden. Saquon Barkley. So if you had his rookie premiere, you got those guys. Same thing with Bradley Chubb. If you had his rookie premiere, Rob Gronkowski being a gift, pretty solid idea there. And of course, the rest of the Ghost of Madden players were some pretty sought after guys. Julio Jones, Christian McCaffrey, and Ndamukong Suh. I definitely like the Lane Johnson card that we got. They added in J.J. Watt, Earl Thomas, somebody who was injured. And then we had the limited time cards, Ghost of Madden Future Vita Vea, which is kind of a weird one there. Russell Wilson, of course, a lot of people liked him. Baker Mayfield, Patrick Peterson, Antonio Brown. They definitely had some pretty solid selections when it actually came to the Ghost of Madden players. Then we have the Ghost of Madden Pass, which, of course, the gifts included Tim Brown and Ed Reed. I think that was it for the gifts. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it for the gifts. But then they also added in, like, Jeremy Shockey and Brian Dawkins into the selection. So you can pull any of those guys out of the Ghost of Madden Pass packs. And I think that's pretty cool they decided to do that. Now, we also had a limited time card, which of course was Randy freaking Moss and Ty Law, which Moss was very, very nice of them to do that limited time because we could pick it up with training points, which I actually did. In fact, pick this Randy Moss up with training points yesterday. He's now at 97 overall on the team. I definitely think like they did that. I thought for sure he was going to be the gift. That actually ended up being Ed Reed. But still, Randy Moss or Ed Reed, you really can't go wrong with either of those. Overall, I'd like the Ghost of Madden section of this promo. I just wish the out of position was a little bit better. And the Zero Chill was okay as well. And I definitely like the gifts and the special offers. All I really wanted to see, though, was more limited time offers, a third round of gifts, and more limited time offers, a third round of gifts, and probably some more snow or slash like present solo challenges. We had a couple of them, but I really thought we'd be getting like daily gift solos. Another thing that I actually really liked about this promo was the Ghost of Madden Forever players. Now, they can be decently expensive to do, but getting Champ Bailey and getting Michael Vick for my team personally helped me out a ton, and I know if you guys had the snow to go ahead and complete these players, Mike Vick is probably going to be my quarterback the rest of the year. He's a 99 overall for me. Champ Bailey is a 98 overall. Worst case scenario would be like my cornerback 3 the rest of the year. Tony G, I mean, it's tight end. I don't really care for tight ends as much, so I didn't end up getting him. But Michael Vick was definitely a fan favorite card, and a lot of people wanted to see this Michael Vick. Now, one thing I got to say about it is that if you guys look at the stats over on Mudhead, if you guys actually power these cards up with like the base legend, because you don't have to, but if you power them up with the base legend, of course, you power them up, you get a +1 to every single stat, you actually don't. Some of the stats you actually lose, like Champ Bailey I think loses like an agility and like 2 other stats, and then Tony G loses some other stuff too, so it's a little weird that they decided to make them lose stats when you power them up. But overall, I definitely like the Ghost of Madden Forever, especially Mike Vick and Champ Bailey. And I honestly don't think that the gift packs were too bad as well. I opened 50 of those gift packs, and I actually was able to pull every single gift for round 2 of this promo. Now, if you open up 50 of those, that's 170 snow per. If you pulled a 96 Ed Reed, let's say you got the Ghost of Madden Pass, like I said, I pulled every single gift. Literally, if I quick sold the Ghost of Madden Pass gift, which of course was Ed Reed, and then I quick sold, say, Bradley Chubb, I would make all of my snow back off all the packs that I open, and then I would have every other gift just keep making coins. So honestly, I feel like gifts were pretty solid. Seeing how I spent, 3 million coins or so, I didn't even spend those on gifts. I just spent a majority of my coins on a whole bunch of other stuff. So I definitely made a lot of coins off this promo. I know a lot of people that made a lot of coins off this promo, and I still have a couple of Ed Reeds to sell. He's currently going for 450k. I'd have another 1.6 million coins if I decided to sell him, which put me at over 6 million. So I basically doubled my coins in this promo just off of gifts. I feel like it was a pretty solid promo overall. I just really wish they would have had a lot more limited time offers, a third round of presents, and then also the added position players just a little bit better. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, smack the like button, subscribe, and comment. Let me know down below your opinions on the Zero Chill promo, and what you guys think of it overall. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.